guys, it's your girl Mo, and here's how I was able to get 11,500 points on the Search Computers trial for this week. I am going to put a map at the end of the video that shows all the locations and the number of computers at each location. If you choose to use keys for this, the two that you would need are Cultural Archives, which can have computers, and the Assembly Admin key. I'm going to condense this video by showing all the computer locations that I checked and the exact route that I ran through Stella in order to get this over 11,000 point score. I spawned in at Seed Vault, so I ran to Sandbox A. There's a room off to the side with one computer. From there, I ran down towards the metro and I hit this corner room. There are 11 total computers on the desk inside of this room. So this is definitely a room when you're doing this computer trial you don't want to miss. After this corner room at Lobby Metro, I went back down the long hallway through Sandboxes A all the way to Sandbox B. There is a room beside of that hatch at Sandbox B, and it has two computers and they're inside directly to the right. From here, you want to go upstairs to the Sandbox B control room. There are a total of 3 computers inside of this room. One is on a desk immediately to your left when you enter the room. Another is posted beside of the central column. And the last one is on a desk that overlooks the Sandbox B area. After this room, you are wanting to stay upstairs and you want to follow that big hallway across to Sandbox A's control room. There's only one computer in here and it's easy to miss because it is right beside the door on your immediate right. From here, you're going to make kind of a long run past the Seed Vault extract and up and into the Cultural Archives area. There are 3 separate computer locations inside of Cultural Archives. When you first crawl up into Cultural, you want to make a left and there are 3 computers sitting on desk kind of in the first room cutout that you're going to come to. From there, you want to head away from the stairs and go into this room cutout on the right. There's a small desk in here with 3 computers. And then the last area to look in Cultural Archives is the actual key room, which is at the far opposite end of the stairs. And inside of this key room, there are 4 possible computer spawns. I got really lucky and a fellow player had already opened it and I just asked politely if I could come in and check the computers, and what a sweetheart for him allowing me to come in and just check them for my trial run. After Cultural Archives, you're going to take the closest zip up to the business center. You want to follow the stairs and kind of stay to the right and head into the reception area. There are going to be 2 computers on the long desk in reception, and then on the opposite side of the room, there will be 1 computer on that corner desk. After you hit both of those locations in reception, you do want to go into the actual auditorium and look for the 1 computer that spawns in on that desk as well. Next, you're going to head into the lobby. There are going to be 3 computers that are on a desk to your left when you first walk through those metal detectors. Then you want to get down to the main level and you're going to head towards those central metal detectors. Now there's going to be multiple desks with computers on both sides. One side has 1 desk with computer, the opposite side has 3 separate desks with computers. There are 10 total computers in this little section, so definitely take your time when you're searching this area. Following this, I then crawled over the wall and into the security area. There are a total of 9 computer locations in this area, 7 of which are on this first ground floor that you entered on. And then if you go up 1 flight of stairs, there's a little room off to the side and there are 2 computers in there. After the lobby, I wanted to check the other key room. This one is called the Assembly Admin room, and luckily someone had already opened it. This is a really great room as far as if you're bringing a key. It has 2 floors. There are 11 total computers, so there are 4 on the ground floor and then there are 7 additional upstairs. If you exit out of the top door, you can actually look down and see your next computer location. You then want to go straight across assembly and follow, there's a staircase beside of the hatch. You want to follow that staircase up and into that room. Inside of that room, there is 1 computer on a desk on the left-hand side. You're then going to exit that room on the opposite side of where you entered. You're going to run down a set of stairs and into a room underneath. That's the easiest way I know how to tell you to get there. And then back up a staircase. There's going to be 1 computer location, but it's going to be out on the balcony of this area. From there, I rode the zip line across, and there is 1 computer kind of out in that central area of assembly. And then the last computer to check in the assembly area is going to be kind of in the southwest corner. There's 1 right there on the railing. You're then going to take a left here and head into the medical research area. Starting with the top floor, you can totally skip the first room. There are no computers in there. Don't waste your time. Now, in the adjoining room, there are 3 computers on desks. Continuing to the next room that you come to upstairs, there is 1 computer in this room that has all of the cots. And then from there, you're going to head across the bridge to the last of the upstairs rooms. And this room is going to have 1 computer on the central desk immediately in the center. From there, you're going to go down that back staircase, and this first room immediately on your right will have 1 computer. Then you're going to go across the hall and make sure you get this 1 computer in this room. From here, you want to run across the hall and into the room that's called Research Lab 2. There's going to be 2 computer locations in here, 1 of which is on a central desk, and the other is harder to find because it's right by the door that you entered. So a lot of people miss that one. Now, leaving medical research, you want to ride the internal zip down to the loading bay admin area where you're going to find 2 separate computer locations on desk. I do believe that there are a handful of computer locations on the ground floor of the loading bay area. I definitely missed those if that's the case, but this is the route that I ran to get 11,500 points. I really hope it helps, and I wish everyone luck. As promised, here are the maps showing all of the computer locations and the number of computers at each spot. The red indicates the top floor areas and the yellow are for the bottom floor.